what they were saying was the way Africa is portrayed on the map is not its actual size in comparison to the rest of the world. And I asked myself a question: what do these people see in us that has made them systematically, in everything, show us a picture that undermines who we are? For example, look at the Bretton Woods system. Bretton Woods system was essentially the dollar was pegged to gold. Where was the gold coming from? Africa. Yet if you look at every African currency in comparison to the dollar, every African currency is undervalued. So when they move off the Bretton Woods system, gold was no longer on the Bretton Woods system, right? How did we as Africa get to the point where we have to pay more? Another example, you know, if you import into South Africa, you pay import duty. If you export, you don't pay. It's cheaper for you to send stuff there than for them to send stuff here. Why? And we don't ask ourselves these questions. If you import from China, what happens? Import duty, taxes, customs, everything. If you export, why is it cheaper for them to exploit us? Then when we want to exploit them, there's no way we can do that. We can't even trade with each other as African nations. Why? The moment Africa becomes unified, the world is finished. The world economy is finished. Why? We're the only continent that can back our economy by our resources. No other continent can do that. We've got oil, we've got gold, we've got all the resources that the world requires is in Africa. You want oil? Go to Nigeria. You want diamonds? You want gold? You want coal? Where? Congo. Africa. Everything that runs the world is in Africa. What is the African man's mindset? They've hammered us, guys. That's why in this movement here, we've got to push the agenda of us. If you have a job, the first person must be African. And someone made a point the other day, one of the guys that we sit with. He said, Rashul Malusi, it's good that you're telling people to spend on Africans. But you must also tell them in the night when they're going to the club, make sure the club's owned by African. Make sure the restaurant's owned by an African. Why? There's no point in me spending money to build you and then the money you make you go and spend outside. We're killing our own economy. So what happened to township economy? What happened to black economy? Because although I'm spending to uplift you, the profit you're making, you're going and spending it outside. So while we think we're doing a good thing, we haven't attacked every angle. So let's be intentional, black man, black woman. Let's be intentional about how we're going to do this. But at the end of the day, I'm telling you, the only one who's coming to save you is a fellow black. The only one who's coming to save you. And we've been poisoned to the extent that we hate each other. And if you ask a black man why a black man doesn't trust another black man, they don't know. Selling chicken duster. How many people are going to just trust his chicken duster without thinking he's going to poison them? Where did we get that thing of being poisoned from, bro? Somebody has systematically done this. Why? As long as you see him as the problem, you can never get a solution from him. Guys, majority of the workforce, who's the majority of the workforce? Black person. So who's actually driving the country forward? A black person. But who owns all the systems that employ the black person and not a black person? So the question I have for us here, what are we going to do about it? And what is our commitment to our progress and our development? That's my question. What is our commitment? Because like you say, bro, I believe another test that's going to come is how committed we are, because you have to understand at some point this movement is going to get resistance. Because at some point this movement is going to start challenging some of the powers that are in control. And when that happens, what is our commitment to this? Because it's